on Morningside Drive and Gaynor Avenue. Witnesses in the area say they heard several shots. Colby Satterfield live at the scene right now. Colby, what can you tell us?
You know, Bill, I'm right here between Gaynor Drive and also Railroad Avenue. And right here on this railroad tracks, officers for about the last 10 minutes or so, you can see they've been walking up and down the tracks, looking down, looking for something. We're not really sure. We don't have very many details right now. But also, if you could take a look with me over on Railroad Avenue, they have this portion of the road blocked off right now. And they've been putting down evidence markers. I counted 6. They just picked those up about 5 minutes or so ago, but that's what's going on this side of the road. But if you go with me on this side of the tracks, there's also been police up and down. You can also see another officer walking up and down the tracks. What they're looking for, we are not sure, but right now we do know that parts of Railroad Avenue are closed and they're continuing to look for something. We'll keep you updated as we get more information, but for now, live in North Charleston, Colby Satterfield, Live 5 News.
All right, Colby, thank you. We're also following breaking news in downtown Charleston right now. In the last 20 minutes, we've learned part of East Bay is blocked off because of a possible fire. It's going on near Faber Street, close to High Cotton Restaurant. Here it is right here. You may want to avoid the area right now. Again, police are closing off parts of East Bay near Faber and High Cotton Restaurant because of a possible fire on East Bay in downtown Charleston. More details when we get it here at Live 5 News.
And right now we're going to take a look at some cloudy skies over downtown Charleston. If you're heading out for a night on the town, you need to make sure you're packing your umbrella. We're in the First Alert Storm Center with our chief meteorologist, Bill Walsh. So I saw a few sprinkles this morning, so more rain tonight,
yeah,
right?
Maybe a little bit tonight. Nothing that's going to be a lot of rain, but just a little bit on the windshield. Maybe a light umbrella would help going out. Let me show you what it looks like. We're going live outside. It's the Low Country's most powerful live radar. Look at that. Some showers have pushed down through. You might have seen some of these. We gave you the first alert to these showers with a tweet a little while ago, and certainly on our app with our new little weather videos. We just showed you that as well. And you can see as it continues to push off to the east, there's not a lot of rain with this. A little bit moisture lacking as far as the weather system itself. So we are seeing some cloudiness, and again, maybe a little light rain or drizzle here and there. Not very bullish on showers tonight, but definitely if you are stepping out this evening, we'll keep some clouds and some rain in the forecast. Right now, we're looking at 62 in town. Mount Pleasant, 68, mostly cloudy, a couple of light showers. Looking at Somerville, 52, just cloudy, about 62 over in Goose Creek, and about 52 out in Monk's Corners. You take a look at some of these temperatures right now. Here's what to expect as we move on into the next couple of days, which of course includes our weekend. A couple of scattered showers will be around this evening. Nothing that's going to be giant, but we'll keep an eye on that. Sunshine kind of mixing tomorrow with a few clouds, but it will be on the chilly side. Then a little warm-up starts again on Sunday. More on that and the details of your weekend forecast coming up live, plus First Alert traffic in a few minutes, so don't go anywhere.
Right now, deputies searching for this man, 53-year-old Michael Curry. We told you about him yesterday. He's a security worker with the power company Santee Cooper. Curry disappeared near the Jeffries hydroelectric station in Monk's Corner Wednesday night, 2 nights ago. Authorities resumed their search near the Pinopolis Dam early this morning. Sydney Ryan is live on the scene right now as the search continues. Sydney, what's the latest from where you are there in Monk's Corner?
Bill, I am just outside of the Jeffries hydroelectric plant here in Monk's Corner. Right now, divers are searching the Pinopolis Lock just next to the dam. Now, they're looking for any clues about the whereabouts of Michael Curry. No one has seen or heard from him in almost 48 hours now. These divers finished up their search of Lake Moultrie earlier this afternoon, and volunteer searchers scoured about 80 acres of land throughout the day. Their search will continue until it's dark out. At that time, efforts will end for the night. Now, search efforts will continue over the weekend. What they'll search all depends on what gets done today. Reporting live in Monk's Corner, I'm Sydney Ryan, Live 5 News.
Right now we're going to take a live look at downtown Columbia, where a rally is being held to protest the Dakota Access and Keystone Pipeline project. The permitted rally will eventually make its way to the Wells Fargo Bank in downtown Columbia. Wells Fargo, a key investor in the Dakota Pipeline. Protesters say they plan on closing their accounts at the bank during this march that you see there. Live pictures from downtown Columbia.
If you plan on celebrating the Super Bowl this weekend, please be sure to be responsible. Joint Base Charleston will have DUI checkpoints near Red Bank Road and at the base itself. Those checkpoints will continue all through the weekend, and authorities say the operations may slightly delay traffic both in and out of base gates and the road surrounding the base.
And a heads up if you're driving on or near Clements Ferry Road tonight. The section between the intersection of Highway 41 to the intersection of Reflectance Road will be closed from 8 p.m. until 6 in the morning for work on the Wando River Bridge replacement project. During the closure, traffic will detour onto Reflectance Road and also Highway 41.
All right, so wanted to remind you about the structure fire. We're getting word of downtown Charleston, East Bay Street and Faber. If you want to avoid that, a good route to take is going left on Queen from East Bay, turn right on State Street, and then right on Cumberland, and that'll take you right back to East Bay so that you can avoid that structure fire and the associated traffic. Let's take a look at the traffic flow map and notice there's just a few spots, the typical spots we see this time of the day. Parts of the Don Holt Bridge, the merge down to 6 miles per hour, Don Holt Bridge down to 13 miles per hour heading westbound, I-526. I-26 going westbound about 27 miles per hour. Notice parts of Savannah Highway going southbound down to 23 miles per hour. As we take a look at those drive times, I-26 going the slowest, or I-526 I should say, will be westbound at 34 minutes. Mount Pleasant to West Ashley. A quick look at I-26 and we'll have more updates in minutes.
Right now, North Charleston police searching for a man who allegedly carjacked a woman and then assaulted her. We are told the carjacking happened at a gas station on Rivers Avenue near 526. Police say the man told the victim to drive to an empty home near Otranto Road, where he then assaulted her. Karina Bolster live off Rivers Avenue in North Charleston. Karina, we are told that after the assault happened, the suspect took off in the victim's car, and then the car was later found on off Dorchester Road.
Debbie, I spoke with the victim over the phone today, who tells me she is in a lot of pain right now and still searching for answers. She said she tried to fight back against the man who hurt her, but said he kept on choking her. Now, I did speak with the manager of the BP Circle K gas station across the way here, and they tell me that they're going through surveillance video right now to see if anything was caught on camera. Now, according to police, the victim was forced to drive from here to an area off Otranto Road where she was then assaulted. She told police she was able to get away from the man, and then that person stole her car. As we mentioned, that car was found hours later off Dorchester Road near I-26. Now, officers were able to find the victim walking along Otranto Road with a head wound. She was bleeding from that head wound early this morning. She was taken to Trident Hospital for those injuries. She has since been released. At this point, I talked to her a couple hours ago, and she is still shaken up about what happened. Anyone with information is asked to contact the North Charleston Police Department or Crime Stoppers. No arrests have been made at this time. Live in North Charleston, Karina Bolster, Live 5 News.
Right now, police are searching for a suspect after an overnight shooting sent one person to the hospital in Ladson. Charleston County deputies responded about 10 p.m. to a mobile home here on Highway 78. The police report says an armed man approached a home, got into a fight with a homeowner, and someone inside the home then came to the door and was shot. The victim is reported in serious condition this afternoon. It's the organization that offers rewards for anonymous tips that help solve crimes. We're talking about Crime Stoppers. Today, police officers from all across the state attended a class to learn how Crime Stoppers can help their agencies and you and me, the public. Police reporter Harv Jacobs live on Johns Island right now. Harv, it was kind of back to school, I guess, today for these police officers.
It was, Bill. Many of them weren't aware how far Crime Stoppers has come, and they also weren't aware how Crime Stoppers can help them. Now, we are live over here at the Dollar General on Savannah Highway. It's one of two Dollar Generals that recently were held up at gunpoint. The sheriff's office believes both crimes were related, and Crime Stoppers sure would love to get some tips to solve these crimes. Take a look at my poster. It says on here, cash reward. It could be anywhere from $100 to $1,000. Anonymous, a keyword. And also that phone number, everybody knows, 843-554-1111. At today's seminar, Crime Stoppers coordinator Harry Sosa told the officers how they're using social media like Twitter and Facebook to solve crimes. He also told them to drive from the point to the people they serve that the tips are anonymous. That means the tipster never will be found out. He also said that in many cases, it's bad guys calling in bad guys just to get the money. But it's interesting to note that between 45 and 47% of the awards, that's all of the rewards, are being collected. Why? Who knows? Maybe people are afraid they will be found out. But again, Crime Stopper says they won't be found out. Live on Johns Island, Harv Jacobs, Live 5 News.
In the last 2 hours, the state newspaper reported the former Clemson student who's been stuck in Iran because of President Trump's travel ban has had her visa revoked. Nazanin Zinouri is an Iranian citizen who's lived here in the United States for 7 years. The State Department reported that more than 100,000 non-permanent resident visa holders had their documents canceled, but later reduced that number to 60,000. Senator Lindsey Graham's office has been working to try to get Zinouri back into the United States.
Horry County police are investigating after a 3-year-old boy was killed in an accidental shooting. Deputies say the child, identified as Brooks Stephen, accidentally got hold of a gun, which led to the shooting. Authorities say this is the first accidental shooting involving a child in South Carolina this year.
Right now, police searching for a man they say set off a homemade bomb inside a cheesecake factory in California. Pasadena police say no one was injured in the incident. Witnesses say the suspect opened the door of the restaurant and tossed the device inside before running off. Deputies say federal authorities were notified out of an abundance of caution.
One person dead after he was shot by police in Hickory, North Carolina. Here he is. Police say they were delivering a search warrant at the home of this man, 33-year-old William Whetstone, when he pulled a gun from seat cushions and pointed it at police. Investigators say 2 officers fired their weapons and Whetstone was pronounced dead on the scene. Both officers have been placed on administrative leave per department policy. 2 boys are recovering after a truck crashed into the room they were sleeping in their Columbia home. Police say the truck landed on top of the boys' bed after veering off the left side of a road. The boys miraculously did not suffer any injuries, but the truck driver is currently in serious condition.
An update right now to the breaking news we told you just a couple of minutes ago. East Bay Street downtown in Charleston is now reopened to all traffic. There was a minor fire that is out now. Authorities say crews are at 199 East Bay, which is at the corner of Faber and East Bay. Again, that area open to traffic. Next at 5:30, you may notice a lot of people wearing red today. The American Heart Association's goal on National Wear Red Day.
But next, recovery continues from severe weather across the South. The large amount of money raised to help the victims. As the South continues to recover from devastating severe weather, generosity continues to pour in to help the survivors. Listen to this. The Pine Belt Strong Telethon, held by our sister station in Hattiesburg, Mississippi, raised over $32,000 for tornado victims. 4 people were killed when an EF3 tornado tore through Mississippi. This was back on January 21st.
The Berkeley County government will be holding a public meeting Monday to study preparations and responses after Hurricane Matthew. That meeting will start at 3 p.m. in council chambers of the Berkeley County Administration Building in Moncks Corner. Presentations will be given by county government staff, the Department of Transportation, power companies, and the Berkeley County School District.
The Lowcountry's news leader. Your first alert forecast from the most trusted weather team. Live 5 News.
As we kick off your Friday, the weekend, with the most powerful live radar in the low country, it is First Alert Super Doppler Max. Thanks for joining us right here on Live and, of course, on Facebook Live. We are live on my Facebook page. So hi back to you folks. If you want to see what it looks like behind the scenes, go right now on my Facebook page. Check it out. Okay, this is what we had. A couple of showers moved on through. You can see they pushed off the coast. I'll zoom out a little bit, put it into motion. You can see a couple of showers just kind of scooted on through. Not going to rule out a couple of raindrops this evening. If you are heading out, bring an umbrella just in case for that movie dinner. You're just going to be out taking a little walk after supper tonight. Here's a live picture of the Cid. Did you say El Cid? Yeah. Hey, it's the Citadel. Look at that. Looking good down there. Yes, I wonder how we're doing out there. Yeah, we got a lot of good folks that get out in March and have a lot of fun on Fridays and into the weekend. Let's talk about this. 62 degrees, that's where we are. High was 72. That's still trending about 12 degrees above normal. 70% humidity. There's that northeast fetch. Now that the front's pushing to our south, north to northeast at about 8 miles an hour. Moncks Corner, how you doing out in beautiful Berkeley County? How's 52 degrees right now as you take a look? One of the most pretty cities in America. Looking at 56 out in Somerville, about 61 in Walterboro. Look at that, still knocking on the door of 70 down toward Beaufort. And look at this difference. You want to see where the front is? Well, it's right about here. We've got 40s up in Kingstree and 70 down toward Beaufort. So we're definitely split with the area as far as temperatures go. As you go hour by hour, like I said, back into the mid-50s by 7 o'clock, 56, 8 o'clock, 55, 9 o'clock, about 53, and we'll keep that slight chance at about, say, 20%. As we look at the weather map, there's that cold front sinking slowly to the south, and as it does, the old northeast fetch is kicking in, keeping us a little bit cooler, I think, as we head into tonight and tomorrow. When will the rain get out of here? We'll tell you right now, of course, using our First Alert Future Tracker. Here we are, 5 o'clock, a couple of showers to put the clock into motion. As we make our way through the evening, look at that, bye-bye, there go the clouds, even into early tomorrow morning. So check in with Stephanie at 6 a.m. She'll have an update there. And then as we head for lunchtime tomorrow, plenty of sunshine. And then for tomorrow evening, still looks all right for your Saturday out. So looking at 38 overnight, we'll keep that slight chance in there at about 20%. And again, a few showers, but seasonable. 54 for tomorrow. How about that? 54 degrees. That is a little below normal, but I think we'll have plenty of sunshine. It will be on the breezy side. See that wind northeast at about 15. So if you are boating tomorrow, fishing, small craft advisory through the morning hours. Looking at northeast winds at about 10 to 20. Plenty of sun. High tide, 139. If you are going offshore, though, I think you'll see more cloudiness, even a couple of raindrops well offshore. Most of that moisture is pushed offshore. So if you're planning on an offshore fishing expedition, you might run into a couple of showers out there. All right, we always start with your weekend first. And there it is. Breezy Saturday, 54. Sunday, 66. How about that, huh? Not a bad weekend, though. We'll take that, you know. Hey, and then as we head into next week, guess what? Do we get cold? No. Au contraire. Did I say that right, Bill? Yes. Bill's a French. Is that French? Anyway, look at it. Look at these numbers back into the 70s. Tuesday, 76. Wednesday, 75. Then we cool off again. So again, roller coaster temperatures as we head into the week. We're on Facebook now. It's Bill Walsh, Live 5 News. What about that drive? We've got Jordan Wilkerson standing by. She had the Facebook going in a minute.
Oh yeah, Debbie has it now, so check it out. It's still on Bill Walsh's Live 5 Facebook page. Now, as we talk about traffic, things are looking pretty good for a Friday afternoon, evening approaching. Notice right now we're looking at speeds on the Don Holt Bridge going westbound about 12 miles per hour, stop and go. Pretty typical. Also at the merge, stop and go about 6 miles per hour. If you joined us earlier, you'll notice I-26 westbound 40 miles per hour. That's a little bit of an improvement, actually. And parts of Savannah Highway going southbound about 26 miles per hour. Again, if you did watch us at the top of the show, there was a structure fire causing traffic downtown East Bay and Faber Street. That has since been cleared for you, so traffic should be good to go. As you're approaching downtown, of course, here's a look at those drive times. 32 minutes Mount Pleasant to West Ashley going westbound I-526. I-26 westbound going slower too than eastbound, of course, but not by a lot. Downtown to Somerville about 23 minutes, and Highway 17 right now the slowest going southbound. 32 minutes Mount Pleasant to West Ashley.
Coming up on Live 5 News at 5:30, unwanted house guests. The website one family is blaming for people peering into their home, even trying to climb through windows. Raphael James joins us now in the studio with more. What else is coming up at 5:30? Raph?
Hi, Debbie. In the next 10 minutes, a Mexican drug lord makes an appearance in a New York federal court. What El Chapo had to say before a judge. Plus, having trouble getting motivated to lose that weight? How about getting paid for it? The app that will reward you for getting off the couch and getting into the gym.
We are on your side. The rain looks to be clearing out just in time for your weekend. And even with the cooler weather tomorrow, there are a lot of chances for you to get out of the house and enjoy the low country. Kyle Jordan has everything happening in this week's 5 Around Town.
The Low Country kicks off February with a fundraiser to support animals in need of a home. We have a coin show for collectors, and how about a Rock'em Sock'em night on roller skates in North Charleston. We'll start by shucking in support of the Francis R. Willis SPCA in Somerville Saturday night. The annual Shuckin' and Shaggin' Oyster Roast will include oysters, of course, also chili, a cash bar, and a little shag dancing. Proceeds will benefit the SPCA and help find home for all adoptable animals. It's at the Somerville Country Club from 6 to 10 p.m. Tickets are $35. If you have coins to trade, or maybe you're looking to build your own collection, head over to the Exchange Park in Ladson this weekend. The Low Country Coin Show features coins, currency, and medals from past or present. Door prizes will also be offered throughout the show, including a $5 gold coin. And you can also support the Low Country Red Cross on Sunday. It's holding a blood drive at the show with a prize for one lucky donor. The show is free with a photo ID. It's open from 9 to 6 Saturday and 10 to 3 on Sunday. Ladies will be throwing some elbows as they race around the track Saturday night in North Charleston. The new season of roller derby kicks off with Return of the High Rollers. It's at the Indoor Sports of the Low Country building. The theme for the night is Star Wars, and it will pit the rebellion against the Empire, and you're encouraged to wear your best Star Wars costume. Adult tickets are $15. It's $5 for children 5 to 10, and it is free for anyone younger. Doors open up at 6:30 p.m. with the first bout coming up at 7 o'clock. It's also Super Bowl weekend, so be safe and celebrate responsibly on Sunday, no matter who you're cheering for. And if you want to find out more, head over to my Facebook, Kyle Jordan, Live 5 News. All you have to do is look for the big 5 Around Town logo.
Thank you, Kyle. Coming up at 5:30, Apple says it plans on making new iPhones in India. How the company says the investment will help it keep up in the country.
And we just received word that there is an overturned car near the 4800 block of Bears Bluff Road off Maybank. So just be mindful of that, and we'll get more information, of course, for you. Let's take a look at those drive times, though. Before you head out the door, notice 30 minutes it will take you to get from Mount Pleasant to West Ashley going I-526 westbound. Not too bad for a Friday afternoon evening. Notice as we go into I-26, we're looking at 24 minutes downtown to Somerville going westbound on I-26. Eastbound lanes of both 526 and I-26 looking really good right now. And as we take a look at Highway 17, the slowest looks to be going southbound from Mount Pleasant to West Ashley will take you about 32 minutes.